Welcome, I'm Dan Ninemire, All-American Baseball. Welcome to our facility here in Trafford. I'm excited to have you and your son participate in our first ever prep program for our 5 to 7 year olds for our Team All-American. We're excited for the next 6 weeks of training. I wanted to take a couple minutes, as I'm sure when you've got a new person, a young person, coming into an environment that they're not used to, I just wanted to share a video with them that should take 2 to 3 minutes long of some of the stuff that they can expect as they come in today. So this is the main entrance of All-American. When the players come in the families park, they'll come through this entrance. And I'm just going to walk you through the facility here and show you, the next step that they'll make as they walk in tonight for their first session. Follow me, please. This is our front desk area. My expectation for every player when they come in here, regardless of their age, is they come in, they'll greet our person working at the desk. And for our young players, our 5 and 7 year olds, I expect them to carry their own bag. I expect them to come to the front desk, and I expect them to tell our staff member their full name, first and last name, as well as their age. As soon as our staff member gets that information, he'll give them their group number for tonight's session, and that group number will be how we break them up as we go out on the turf. Players tonight should wear their baseball pants and a red shirt. We'll give them a shirt for the remainder of the session, but we'd like them to wear a red shirt tonight. So let me show you what happens next. They'll come through here and carry their bag right out to our facility here. This is obviously our indoor facility. Players should hang their bag on the fence, and parents can sit, and we encourage parents to sit and watch the entire workout and actually take notes, or if they have questions, comments, or concerns at the end of it, please feel free to ask. We want to really utilize our services in the best way for you and promote the development of your young person the best that we can, and that's a big part of what we do here. One thing we ask is that before we get started, if you get here early, we ask you not to go out on the turf and play catch and work with your son out there before we get started. We try to always warm up before we do anything baseball related. So that's a part of our routine here. But this is our indoor facility, and I'll take you out on our turf so the boys will hang their stuff, and then they'll just work their way right out here onto our turf. This is our turf that we'll do a majority of our workouts tonight with our boys, and for the most part of the next 6 weeks. As the boys come out, we'll bring them in, we'll have them take a knee right here in front of us, we'll introduce our staff and introduce one another, and then we'll put them into their groups. What we've got prepared for your boys tonight is we'll take them through a dynamic warm-up. Should take about 15 minutes, a lot of gross motor movements. When we're done with our dynamic warm-up, we'll actually do a speed and agility part where we'll again focus on the gross motor movements that we'll need to help develop baseball players. And when we're done with that session, which should be about another 25 minutes, as we'll have a couple different rotations built into that, then we'll break into 3 specific skill sets tonight. One of the skill sets will be just a throwing program, where our emphasis tonight is working on making sure that they keep their glove side strong as they throw, and we'll introduce some vocabulary for that. The other one is a knee drill and exchange station, where we'll try and get them as many ground balls, short work ground balls as they can get, just to teach them what an exchange and the position of their hands after the exchange is. And then the third part is actually getting them their ground balls, and we'll probably use one of our machines to help facilitate that ground ball component. When we're done with that rotation, then we'll go into an offensive rotation, which will last the last 30 minutes of our program. Players will need to have their helmet and bat for that. Throughout the sessions, we do take a couple water breaks, so if you want to have the boys have their water bottle, or they can get water here, whatever works. Again, we're really excited for the opportunity to have our first prep program in the fall. We're looking forward to the opportunity to be a long-term development component for your son's future. Again, anytime you have questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to call us, and we look forward to it. See you tonight, and thank you.